Hi guys, Jared back with another FFBE video. So it was announced that we got the Full Metal Alchemist collab coming. I thought I would be more excited about it, but really I'm not. It's because I get excited when the unit is like really good and not just a fan of the anime. I remember watching the anime that was so long ago. I can barely remember what happened. So just taking a look at his skill set. Oops, wrong one. Okay, so he has double ability, of course. He's a dual wielding person. And then he can give everyone 150% LP boost. Alright. Now he's very versatile because he can dual wield. So you can equip any elemental weapon to get that element, or you can imbue one of 4 elements: fire, water, wind, or earth. And then he has another skill that gives you 80% resist to fire, water, wind, and earth. So that's AoE. So elemental buffer, you can self-imbue. And then I think to use them, what you do is you're gonna boost your attack to enable triple cast. The 6 cooldown skill, and then use his 2 turn cooldown skill that boosts a mod of one of the skills, and boost the mod of the skill itself, the 2 turn cooldown skill. And yeah, it does decent damage. Of course, he's most effective with when you're fighting against demons, because when you have a TMR or super TMR equipped, he gets a passive 100% demon killer. And yeah, very versatile unit. Now, I noticed that there are some friends that are still sharing him, but the problem is most new units have 2 sets of killers. Like maybe let's say Cloud has up to 150% killers to humans and machines, whereas Edward only has 1 set of killers, so not as many people use them. The new Esper units are the same. They usually have 2 sets of killers. So yeah, I was hoping Edward would be a little better, but we'll see. He probably does good damage, very versatile, but I was expecting more. Outside of buffing the team, he's not adding a lot to help the team out. Let's take a look at Alphonse. I could not find anyone that shared Alphonse anymore. Let me see. Okay, Alphonse, what he does? He has he's a physical cover tank. The only thing he's really good at is providing a barrier to your team. Other than that, I don't know what much to say about Alphonse. Okay, what you do is you cast your regular cover skill like all physical cover tank has. That unlocks another physical cover skill with a 3000 barrier to the team. That's really darn nice to have a 3000 barrier. What I don't like is his break is attack and defense single target 60%. It should be attack and magic, so I can leave my breaker out of the party. Now with attack and defense break, I always have to carry a breaker with me, or somebody else that can break magic. Okay, he can grant himself physical 30%. Physical mitigation. I wish that was an AoE physical mitigation, but it's only to himself. He can grant himself a 4000 barrier. His cooldown skills increases attack and defense 230%. Gives him 20,000 HP healing over 4 turns, so he's got nice HP recovery. And double cast for 5 turns. A 6-turn cooldown skill gives you pistol cover, AoE 45% mitigation, so everybody's getting that. And double cast for 5 turns. Yes, innate ability, 100% fill rate. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I'm just going to spam his LB all day, which is not a bad idea. It gives the whole team 200% to defense and spear for 4 turns. Mitigation for 4 turns. And 4,000 HP barriers. And it only costs 22 LB crystals. So, I don't know, like, is it enough to make me pull him and not use Galeth? I love his barrier, 4,000 HP barrier to all. 22 LB is nothing, especially with his innate LB fill rate. Yeah, the problem is I wish he had an attack and magic break. And did a little more to help the team out. But you can't complain about a 4,000 barrier. Now, if you have limited resources, you might want to hold back on him. If you have a lot of resources, go for him. Up next. Roy. Okay, Roy, he's really like Regina and Noctis, where you charge up the modifiers 4 times and cap it with a fire skill. There's not much to say about him. He's a fire capper. I don't know if we have a lot of magic cappers right now. He'll be really good in dark visions. Usually the enemies in dark visions only have like 80% resistance, so he has a minus 120% imperil to fire, so you can still use him. Like a lot of times I don't have the enemy's weakness, whereas usually neutral on dark visions is usually. So I do 100. I just bring a fire team, even though I'm not doing full damage because I don't have that element. So I bring my fire team and I can use Roy to cap. Of course, I don't have Roy in the JP version. He's got a global upgrade to his cooldown skill. So we don't know how much it is. Right now, they increased the mods 20 times. Maybe it increased the mods 30 times, who knows? So you do all the mods and that one fire skill that's 1 times multiplier with 50% ignore turns into 60 times multiplier with 50% ignore. That's a pretty damn good capping skill. His LB is 48 times, but if you use this fire skill, it boosts his LB by 150%. That's 120 times AoE. So this guy, he's pretty darn strong if you have if the enemy is weak to fire. Let's just hope the enemy is not like 200% weak to fire. Next is a global exclusive, King Bradley. So of course, we don't have much information on him. I'm wondering if I can use him to replace Galef as my evasion tank. He seems to have a lot of skills that allow him to evade. Now I'm not sure if his evade is like a mirage or just lets you evade. But his lightning type like Esther, his cooldown skill gives him evasion and a triple cast. Another cooldown skill, boost attack, consumes 51% of his HP, boosts certain mods, and triple cast for 4 turns. They mentioned high innate evasion. Don't know what that means, like how many high. The highest we got is like probably 30%. That's really going to help. to have another high evasion character. He has a Magnus ability, or a Bolus of Wrath. You can use it 2 times, but it's on a 5-turn cooldown. So consume 51% of HP, 20 times mod, ignore defense 50%, and evade 10 physical attacks. Jeez, what's with his evasion? I guess the devil's in the details, what his other skills are. I like his high mods. That's almost 40 times mod with the 50% ignore defense. So we'll see. Interesting unit. Even his Trustmaster is the evasion hat. I mean, the only hat we have is the Wolf's hat, right? That only gives us 5%. Hopefully this gives us 10% or more. Yeah, we're just about finishing up. Well, let's take a look at the step-ups. The step-ups are the usual. Let's see, on step 5 you get a ticket. You can pick one of Edward or Alphonse. It's your classic step-ups. And you can do the other ones up to 8 times. 160 coins. You get a guaranteed Edward or Alphonse. So that's, let's see, 4,000 times 4. Oh, that's a lot, 48,000 for your second guarantee. Hopefully by then you're able to pull one, unless you're super unlucky. Yeah. And that's same with the Roy step up, Roy Mustang, and yep, and the other guy. So other than that, they talked about some ability awakening, Crimson, Nagi, Eagle. Hopefully they make them like Lulu or Oron, where they just made one or two skill really powerful and make them usable again. That's all we asked for. Right now Nagi is a super TMR fodder. Crimson, I don't know, does that anybody even use Crimson anymore? Or for whatever reason. Yeah, and the last thing, they give us the outlook for the next few months. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, so in March, that's sorry, it's a little blurry. Maybe I can make it smaller. Yeah, so in March is well, Fullmetal Alchemist. They already told us that mission reset. So hopefully that's another 3,000 or 4,000 lapis. Continue our horde. April, expert missions. So what are expert missions? Really simple. It's going to be under our quests. It's going to be in one of our tabs called expert missions. And then the more characters we awaken to 7 stars, the more points we get. So let's say you awaken 5, you get a 5-star EX ticket. Let's say you awaken 10, you'll get 1 unit of choice. Let's say you awaken a 60 to 7-star, you'll get like 5 unit of choice. So altogether you can get up to 20 unit of choice. Some of you are probably going to get that already. So some extra prisms, so for units we pull in the future, so that's nice. Yeah, we were finally getting it after that long. Someone also asked, how come the Chamber of Vengeful is not being updated? He's saying they're a little busy with other content. Sometimes other content takes longer to do, so they haven't had time to work on the Chamber of Vengeful. So we're getting scorn venomous finds at death. Oh jeez. Ooh, we're finally getting dark visions. So dark visions, based on ranks, we get crafting material, and then we use it to craft a sword, and the sword can get up to 10 times, but yeah, that's going to take a lot of crafting material. Oh, it took you multiple dark visions. So if you're not strong enough and you can't clear the last few stages of dark visions, don't worry. It comes back every few weeks. And then we just keep collecting materials and upgrading that sword. I mean, that sword is nice. It's 220 attack at the moment. It's not make or break for my team though. It's not like I'd rather have a good sword with a good killer on it than just high attack. And we're getting Scorn of the Mad Doll, more mission reset, and another collab. We don't know what the collab is. I'm thinking, now I'm guessing, and I'm hoping it's AC Cloud, because Final Fantasy VII Remake's coming out. But is that even a collab? Because it's a Final Fantasy game. But here's hoping for AC Cloud. A lot of people in the JP version use AC Cloud. You can chain with him, you can cap with him. I use him as a capper for Dark Visions. He's my physical capper. And he's really liked by everyone, so a lot of people pull on him, so you're not going to have trouble finding friend units. Well, I'm just hoping it's him, but if he comes this early, he's a pretty big step up in DPS, so I don't know if it's going to be him or not. In May, Chamber of the Vengeful, Chamber of the Fallen, Reign of 1,000 Needles. Yeah, I did that in the JP version. Just watch out for his AoE 10,000 HP attack. And then I did it because it gives you a 20% evasion materia. So this one I'm really looking forward to because I want that 20% evasion materia. The more evasion you have on the materia, the more materia space you're saving. More mission resets, so we're getting one a month. So that's an extra 3,000-4,000. Yeah, and that's that. Like, keep building our horde. I don't know if they're gonna release more all prisms for 10,000 lapis. More all prisms, more 10, 11 rainbow summons, 10,000 lapis. But we gotta watch out. They're trying to drain our lapis, and some good maybe Easter unit, maybe, or AC Cloud gets released. And then we're out of luck because we keep on draining our lapis. Just watch out when you're spending your lapis. It could disappear really fast. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Any comments, please leave below. Anything I missed? Anything you're looking forward to from this update? Alright guys, thanks. See you next time.